Well, speeding in school zones, it's a law too many drivers break each and every day.
Yeah, most of them will get away with it and never actually come close to hitting a child, but one day they might. And tonight, as Brittany Gray explains, just a few miles an hour faster can mean the difference between life and death.
25 miles an hour, that's the posted speed in most school zones, typically 1 hour before and 1 hour after school. But what if you're just not paying attention? What if you're driving 35, even 45 miles an hour and a child runs in front of your car? In our special report, Breaking the Limit, we show you just how deadly that can be.
We see it all too often. And every once in a while, an even bigger tragedy.
A 14-year-old honor roll student was struck and killed by a dump truck on her way to a Toronto school.
It can happen in an instant.
It's probably the most horrible thing that a police officer ever has to do. I mean, it's just devastating. You know, you feel the same emotions that they do, and you don't even know them.
A child hit and killed in a school zone.
Today, with as many drivers as we have, there's a lot of them that are distracted and doing a lot of other things, you know, texting while they're driving as well as not paying attention to what's going on around them.
And some are speeding.
That truck right there just came in. When you do strict enforcement in a school zone, there are no warnings. Good morning, sir. Deputies Arnowski with the Kalamazoo County Sheriff. Need that, your driver's license, insurance, and registration. Reason I stopped you today, sir, it's a school zone here. It's a 35-mile-an-hour zone.
We're late for school.
54 was your speed through here. You late for school?
And not long after that,
Your speed indicated by a stationary radar today was 47 miles an hour. It's a 35-mile-an-hour school zone. Any reason you'd be traveling at that speed today?
for some, they're late for work, others late getting the kids to school, and some are just not paying attention. But if you think your speed doesn't make a difference, think again. Let's check that out one more time from another angle.
Yeah, so they were right here. So this is where they would have been when we hit them, and that's how far we actually pushed them.
They are the kids that just darted out in front of your car, and your car just pushed them a full 8 feet. That was only at 35 miles an hour, 10 miles faster than the school zone speed limit.
Even that speed, even though we were very slow when we hit them, it's going to be enough to cause enough damage to possibly kill them.
And the results are even more devastating when you tack on another 10 miles an hour.
People think that as their speed doubles, that their stopping distance will double, but actually it quadruples.
Because it's not just about slamming your foot on the brake, you also have to factor in perception and reaction.
Why do I have to stop? What's going on in front of me? And by the time you figure out that something's going to happen, you've already gone through all your distance, and now you're going to hit somebody.
What about at 25 miles an hour, what we're supposed to drive? We stopped just in time. So should drivers get a break if they're caught flying through a school zone? This deputy doesn't think so.
I mean, he's got children too, and he would be the first one to say, oh my gosh, you know, you weren't doing enough because my child got hurt, you know, crossing at the school there and got hit by a speeder.
Or worse.
A tragedy on the first day back to school that has hit hard for many parents in the area.
Killed just steps away from school.
The thought of hitting a child should be enough to deter you from speeding, but if it's not, think about it this way. You could get hit with a major fine. If a cop catches you speeding through a school zone, the ticket is double. Now, if you'd like to see all of the video from our speeding scenarios with Michigan State Police, head to our website, WWMT.com. While you're there, you can find out how to check if your tires are in the best shape they can be in this situation, or just as we head into winter. Andy, Kate, back to you.